MLK, thanks. On the heels of an incredibly impactful year for the black community, with the highly publicized deaths of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor, members of all different races met together to honor and celebrate the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with the march. Now, they started at Owensboro High School and they ended at Kentucky Wesleyan College.
And our community died in her sleep, and it wasn't really easy to take on.
Kentucky Wesleyan sophomore Malcolm Hayes says he still feels the raw impact of Breonna Taylor's life taken too soon.
I know people that went to the marches. I know people that I went to high school with that got arrested for protesting and stuff like that, and you know, it was really hard to take in, to know the story behind it, and then to see that the officers didn't get arrested or penalized at all.
People bowed their heads in prayer before taking to the street to walk together. From college students to community leaders, dozens marching, chanting for calls of peace and love down Frederica Street in Owensboro.
Peace, love, peace, love, peace, love.
Holding up signs to honor some of those who have lost their lives last year to police brutality.
Because, you know, violence never accomplishes anything, you know, but that's what Martin Luther King, his moral compass is guiding us even today to stay peaceful.
The Owensboro Human Relations Commission and the Owensboro Davis County Education hosted the event. All types of people joined together for a common goal: to live up to the ideals of Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech, and to make their stance known that it is time for change and even more progression when it comes to racial equality.
But it also shows our own community, the different kinds of people. Our organization is very heavily focuses on diversity, inclusion, and culture, and getting our community together, and this is a great way to do that.
As for Hayes, he hopes his own children will grow up in a more inclusive America.
Stuff that happened at the Capitol building, I'm sure everyone saw that. This stuff like that, like, shouldn't be happening, you know, like just things like this, more progressive things in the future in order to make people aware of what's going on.
Now, for anyone who was unable to participate in the march, there will be a panel discussion on racial injustice and inequality that will air tomorrow. It will be live streamed at 6 p.m. Now, local leaders say that they hope that this new year will bring more progression and more inclusion, and that people use peace and not violence to express their frustrations. Reporting live in Owensboro, Marissa Patwa, 44 News.